Number 5. Let's Get It On, Busy Bone. Busy Bone delivers one of his finest performances on Let's Get It On, a cut from sometime around the era of The Art of War and Heaven's Movie. It begins with Busy growling before rapping in a fit of rage while being accompanied by one of the sickest beats that he has ever rapped on.
Shall not. Can you feel me? Yes, they can. Feel me, nigga. We flipping on the motherfucking
Busy disses Crucial Conflict and Mystical by name before the song abruptly ends.
The Mystical was tripping. Nigga, I know it's fiction and really absurd and mystic like one of them bitches and father you punk. You ain't wild. Why you only turn on that usual funeral Crucial can't come? Let's get it on, nigga.
The beef between Bone Thugs and Crucial Conflict is well documented. However, it isn't really known why Busy mentioned Mystical. Perhaps Busy felt as if Mystical had a style too similar to Bone Thugs. Maybe it was because Mystical mentioned Bone Thugs in his songs Y'all Ain't Ready Yet from his 1995 album Mind of Mystical.
I'm a 50 niggas done payment to nigga that gotta practice looking hard. Bitch, it won't leave me alone. Better not that thug and not that rugged, but I do backbone.
Or because Mystical possibly dissed Mo Thugs on his song It Yearns from his 1997 album Unpredictable.
Get the fuck out this area. I'm a house to bury ya. No blood, I draw blood. Whip that ass, leave your face down in the mud.
Whatever the reason, there was definitely some tension there for a while. This may have been a contributing factor of why Busy wasn't on Master P collaborations Till We Dead and Gone, and hook it up with the rest of Bone Thugs and Harmony, as Master P is the founder and CEO of No Limit Records, the label that Mystical was signed to at the time. Crazy Bone and Mystical would appear together on Lil Jon and the East Side Boys' I Don't Give a Fuck song and video from the 2002 album Kings of Crunk. Number 4. Ain't Said No Names, Crazy Bone featuring Tombstone or Graveyard Shift and Cat Cody, Mo Thugs Chapter 2 Family Reunion. Rappers often use subliminal or hidden disses. Jay-Z and Drake are well known for using this tactic. Crazy Bone uses subliminal disses in the song Ain't Said No Names and displays why he is leaps and bounds ahead of most of his peers with his lyrics and delivery. In the first verse, Crazy disses rappers that claim Bone Thugs stole their style. In his second verse, Crazy Bone mentions someone claiming that Bone Thugs and Harmony aren't really rappers due to their heavy use of singing. Crazy goes on to say that this person needs to get their speech right and quit sampling bullshit.
Oh shit, these niggas done started over here, they talking shit, say we ain't rapping. Niggas has got the nerve and look who platinum. First of all, y'all can't even talk, y'all need to go get your speech right. And then while you at it, you need to quit sampling bullshit and get your beats top.
Because of the song's subliminal nature, it's hard to figure out who Crazy Bone is referring to. However, it seems that Crazy might be dissing none other than Wu-Tang Clan member and producer RZA. On January 26, 1998, Bone Thugs and Harmony beat out Puff Daddy and the Wu-Tang Clan to win the American Music Award for Favorite Hip-Hop Rap Artist. That did not sit well with RZA. In an interview with English DJ and radio personality Tim Westwood, RZA explained his frustration with commercial hip-hop artists. He talked about rappers doing Janet Jackson dances at the American Music Awards, a jab at Puff Daddy, and radio stations playing R&B, rapping bullshit, before having this to say about Bone Thugs.
It's at the American Music Awards, right? It was like Best Rap Album of the Year. Bone Thug. I don't know what the Puff Daddy, whatever it was. It was a whole bunch of other acts that wasn't hip-hop against one hip-hop act, which is Wu-Tang Clan. And by them using the Wu-Tang Clan as the hip-hop act, when you defeat that, it makes it appear to a fan that don't know no better that it's all the same. And that's the best of the best. But it ain't the best of the best. It's like you don't even need to put us in no category with the rest of those cats, because those cats is doing rap, commercial rap music, whereas Wu-Tang is doing hip-hop.
As you might be able to tell from the interview, RZA has a noticeable speech impediment, and he is known for his heavy use of sampling in his production. Along with what may or may not be considered Bone disses in a few Wu-Tang songs, there was also a 1996 club altercation that saw Wu-Tang Clan member Ghostface Killah and his posse dress up like ninjas and throwing champagne bottles at Wishbone. Whatever the problem was seems to have been long put to rest. Maybe one day the world will eventually be blessed with a Wu-Tang Bone Thugs track. Number 3. Busy Bone, Better Run, Better Hide, Alpha and Omega. Lil Fizz, Raz B, J-Boog, and Omarion, known collectively as B2K, an acronym for Boys of the New Millennium, was a fairly popular boy band that saw their popularity peak in 2001 with the debut of their self-titled album. B2K had the same manager as boy group Immature, more recently known as IMX. You know, those guys that collaborated with Busy Bone on the 1997 song Give Up the Ghost. By 2004, B2K called it quits, largely due to the group no longer wanting to work with manager Chris Stokes and wanting to venture into other areas of the music industry. Former B2K members J-Boog and Raz B intended on starting their own music label called Super Fam Records. The duo would go on to prematurely announce that they were bringing Busy Bone back and that they had signed Busy to their record label. Of course, this didn't sit well with Busy, and he proceeded to diss B2K as a whole on the song Better Run, Better Hide from his 2004 album Alpha and Omega.
Imagine me being signed to B2K. Would you think you can pay me a monopoly money? Man, I will smack one of you in the head with a baseball bat.
Super Fam Records never got off the ground, and B2K never came back and dissed Busy. In a 2007 interview with WCNN, Omarion made it clear that he had nothing to do with that situation, and that he really likes Busy Bone as an artist. I guess he really didn't want that baseball bat to the back of his head. Number 2. You Ain't Bone, The Art of War. Bone Thugs and Harmony's entire 1997 Art of War album contains plenty of diss tracks, and any one of them could be in this spot. However, most Bone Thugs fans consider You Ain't Bone to be the ultimate diss track to Bone clones. You Ain't Bone is a verbal barrage primarily aimed at Do or Die, Twista, and Crucial Conflict, but also serves as a warning to the dozens of other imitators that no matter how hard they try, well, you ain't Bone. The song features alternating and progressively scathing verses by Busy and Lazy, and Crazy Bone delivering one of his greatest hooks, which samples Jamaican dancehall artist Tenor Saw's 1985 song Ring the Alarm.
Ring the alarm, and now the sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm, and now the sound is dying. Whoa.
Number 1. Look Into My Eyes, The Art of War. Look Into My Eyes epitomizes the very concept of the art of war. That is, the art of fighting without fighting. Though Look Into My Eyes is directed at Bone clones as a whole, Twista, Do or Die, and Crucial Conflict are the primary casualties of this verbal assault. Look Into My Eyes was a single from the 1997 Batman and Robin soundtrack, and it was the only rap song to make the cut, and the highest-ranking single on the charts. The music video to the song has so much to talk about that it may require a separate video of its own to cover everything. The video for Look Into My Eyes opens with a hook from You Ain't Bone, which serves as a subliminal foreshadowing of the upcoming visuals. In every non-Batman related scene, there is a reference to Bone clones. The video is a blueprint of how other rap groups try to imitate Bone's style by showing a group of wannabe rappers trying to secure a record deal in a meeting with music executives as a shape-shifting man gives the wannabes the essence of Bone Thugs that he had stolen earlier in the video. The video concludes with Lazy, Crazy, and Wish defeating the shape-shifting man as they establish their superiority over their impersonators. As the trio walks off, they pass by a man hanging up posters for the Batman and Robin movie. The man stares in awe at Bone Thugs as his face begins to glow and take the shape of the Bone Thugs members, as it's inferred that a new Bone clone is on the horizon in a never-ending cycle of birth and subsequent annihilation of copycat rappers. Look Into My Eyes was sampled in the theme music for WWE wrestler Stardust. Even though most casual rap fans only remember the song for the end of Busy's verse, Look Into My Eyes was a well-crafted diss song and video that achieved platinum status, something that can't be said for any other artist's diss song about Bone Thugs. Let us know in the comments what you think of this list. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out btnhfanvids.com for more content.